Cześć, witam was bardzo serdecznie. Mamy Sinriego i z nim możemy jechać. Chyba muszę zawieźć to na tym odyńcu, nie? To ciało wygląda, jakby miało zaraz spaść totalnie. Dawno nie podróżowałem tak mele. Skoro nie ma takiej potrzeby. W rodzinie było bardzo dużo misji, gdzie trzeba było kogoś nieść. I te ciała były bardzo lekkie. Właściwie im dalej w las, tym mniej tego wszystkiego jest. Cała podróż trwała minutę, więc no nie za długo.
Chance led to Sindri's capture, but the nature of his death, that was not chance. When the enemy realized they had such a prize in their clutches.
Who is this you bring? No! It can't be!
Master Broker, I share in your grief. Truly I do. Your brother was the worthiest of dwarves, more so than you will ever know.
Oh, Sindri. No. No! My dear Sindri.
The funeral arrangements are being made outside. I must use this chance to bend Broker to my will. I must speak with Broker.
Ile jeszcze tej fabuły mi zostało? Naprawdę nie mam pojęcia, bo ja tak podgoniłem po prostu poboczne, że pogubiłem się w tym.
I must find a way to ease Broker's.
You lied to me. You said you would save him.
I said I would find him.
That ain't my brother. Not anymore.
Zawsze można go wskrzesić na ławek sekundy.
What happened? Tell me. Everything.
As I neared the village, I heard a great roar, like that of a wounded bear. Soon after, I witnessed the final act of a mighty battle. Sindri beset by giants on all sides. It was he who made the godlike roars.
He always did have a deep voice.
He wielded his hammer and chisel with uncommon skill.
Yes! Yes! I've seen him do it many times in the workshop.
Giants lay strewn about, slain by Sindri's hand. But then, one of cowardly aspect struck your brother treacherously in the back. Yet even
Pierdolenie i
Sindri's
taka
courage
obłuda,
broke,
dajcie
he
spokój,
lobbed his chisel
że każdy
and
umarł
struck the coward
śmiercią.
dead, right between the eyes.
Sindri did all that?
So it will be written. I must find a way to ease Broker's sorrow and make him amenable to my wishes.
Where could they be?
There's something wrong, Basil.
Everything is wrong. We're burying the greatest smith who ever lived, and we don't have his tools to put with him.
I came across some at Aylthorpe. If you want, I can fetch...
Those are just the spares. He never took his best ones from the shelter.
I see. How is it that such valuable instruments have been misplaced?
Misplaced? Don't be daft. Hidden, more like.
By Sindri?
To make sure no one else ever touched them. Particularly Brooker. Except now we can't find them.
You have no idea where they might be.
Well, they're inside the shelter, I can tell you that. Well, they can't be too far. I'd be surprised if they're somewhere up high.
I thought dwarves were afraid of heights.
Not our Sindri. He was quite the climber. Now me, well, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, right where they should be.
Nie mamy hugru.
I'm very fond of the dwarves, yet their constant needs is exhausting. Oh, Loki. Friend, betrayer. What I'd give for a moment of your gilded conversation. Even the lies. The dwarves have come up with a crafty way to cross the lake.
Czy ja tu powinienem być? Nie wiem, ale w taki sposób hugr zdobyłem.
My beloved tools. Somewhere high up, perhaps. Surveying the area, Sunan. A majestic oak. Surely this is Sindri's. A majestic oak. Surely this is Sindri's beloved acorn tree. Nest looks like a promising hidey hole. If I had wings, I could reach it easily enough. That nest looks like a promising hidey hole.
Damy radę wejść tam standardowo?
If I had wings, I could reach it easily enough. I must reunite these tools with Sindri's remains before the ceremony begins.
Ciągle go brakuje. Ciągle, gdy zdobyłem hugr, jest go za mało. Jakbym miał jeszcze jeden pasek, zmieniłoby to diametralnie podróż.
The disaster has been averted.
Oh, now I see why some call you God.
You're making me blush. Still, I have my moments. Heroes die, but not their legacy. Such was Sindri's courage, that tonight he feasts in Valhalla, the first of his kind to ever do so. Evil days come.
I'm here for the mead, not the company.
Ah.
You dwarves and your love of mead. It's caused me enough trouble already.
It wasn't a dwarf who ransacked half of Jotunheim in search of some mysterious mead.
I wouldn't know anything about that. You know, old friend, now would be a good time for some grand gesture.
Like what?
A respectful speech from you, Sindri's greatest rival, would surely...
Ah, fuck off.
We must all make compromises. I can even give you the honeyed words. Time soothes the well of suffering, brings hope that sees beyond chill death, recast the whirlpool of sorrow into the placid waters of the philosophic mind.
Are
Ulegnie.
those words for Sindri or Balder?
Balder lives. Why would he need such words?
Of course, of course. I didn't mean to... Well, you know.
Baldur.
Fine, I'll do the speech. But it will be one of my making, not yours. We dwarves don't care much for poetry. Still, we can't set about making speeches until the torches are all lit up.
Evil has come. Perhaps he can be of use.
Dobra, weźmy tą umiejętność. Podpalenia. Albo po prostu podpalmy to pochodnią. Chciał człowiek być bardziej zmyślny, szybszy, sprawniejszy. No wyszło jak zawsze.
Dwarves have saved the place for me. This is a great honor that they bestow.
My brother! A true master. He was,
Ten Brock wygląda naprawdę na silnego krasnala, nie? Nie to taki Waldi na przykład, taki Blamus.
I
Ham,
did not
najgorszy.
like Sindri, and he did not like me. Still, he was good with the hammer, and the chisel, and the saw. And he knew how to work the bellows. Some said better than anyone. Even me. Brocker, your brother was a very fine smithy. I admired him greatly.
Wchodzi w dupę.
Master Broker, you've given Sindri an excellent send-off.
It's the least he deserves. But is it really true he feasts in Valhalla?
It is. I saw it in a vision. Come. Let's take a stroll.
Przecież to kraina Odyna, więc on najlepiej powinien o tym wiedzieć. A raczej my.
Now tell me, are you prepared to continue Sindri's good work?
Helping Ivaldi was not my brother's work.
But the fine Sutra was. It's what got him killed.
Greed for mead is what got him killed.
It took courage to go after that meat. A direct challenge to Sutra's authority.
This is crooked thinking.
Seems straight enough to me.
You know, I don't reckon I owe you a bloody thing.
I risked my life to retrieve your brother's body. Now I prepare to risk it again. For you and all of Svartalfheim.
Bollocks! You ain't doing anything out of the goodness of your heart. I know what you're after. I know all about your lad Balder. I have ears, you know, even in my grief. So, don't pretend you're here for us, because I know—
Would you have me abandon my own son, and strive only for your salvation?
Okay, when you say it like that. I need time. I'm still grieving, you know. Let me think on it, all right? A little old think.
Gdzie jest Ragnarok? Czekam na niego. Doczekać się nie mogę.
Check on Broker, see if he has come to his senses. If he hasn't, I must encourage him further.
Wojenna ścieżka. Rozdział 4. A ile rozdziałów będzie? Myślę, że 5. Myślę, że szykuje nam się jeszcze z 5 godzin tutaj. Jak to tak wygląda?
These are the finest tools you'll ever lay eyes on.
Good to see you're getting along. So, Broker, do you accept your duty?
Don't have much choice, do I? Last thing I need is a godly smiting up my arse.
Let this be the start of a beautiful new friendship.
To study the Salakar, I'll need the very best of tools. Too bad this workshop is lacking.
Bugger off! I got more stuff here than you can wag a finger at.
Doubt it.
Przyszła tutaj?
If you find something you don't know how to use, just ask.
I'll be giving you lessons on how to use your own.
Bickering dwarves. How unusual.
Asa, you return.
What? You deal with a fire nymph?
Not this again.
What news do you bring?
My stepmother is stubborn. I cannot push too hard or she will grow suspicious.
She has no interest in the trade.
Interest, yes. But not yet the will.
I don't understand.
The Salakar is all but indestructible. You, on the other hand, are not.
She assumes she'll catch me, kill me, and retrieve the Salakar.
Time is on her side.
Then I must strip her of this illusion. If I were to make a nuisance of myself, one that cannot be ignored.
Sinmara prepares to lead my father's next major invasion.
But if I were to disrupt her plans, it may force her to the bargaining table.
Sounds risky to me.
I once plotted and carried out the murder of Ymir himself. What do I care of risk?
Well, since you put it like that.
Emir.
Where must I
Pra
search?
olbrzym.
At Af Alvat Milna,
Prawdziwy
my
praojciec.
stepmother develops a strange army. At Jofursmida, she breeds beasts of war. And finally, there's Drekathorp, her supplies hub.
I've dealt with Af Alvat Milna, but not the other two.
She builds a fresh army at Afalvat Milna. It too must be ended. In the meantime, I shall return to Aetri. I will send word once my stepmother has become more amenable.
I'll return when I'm done, and I will expect answers regarding the Salakar.
So many starving dwarves.
Wydaje mi się, że ja już... Aha. Wydawało mi się, że ja już wszystko zrobiłem na tej mapie, a tu się okazuje, że jednak nie. No cóż. Dobra, na tym ja kończę. Więc jednak okazuje się, że to DLC jednak trochę będzie jeszcze trwało. Dobra, na razie. Sprawdźmy jeszcze. Mamy rozdział 4. Nara.